everyone, welcome back to See the Stories on a 3-hour news show. Now we are still discussing about the role of intellectual property rights with Pak Hari and Pak Taufik right here.
Yeah.
Now we want to ask you, what are the current legal and regulatory frameworks for intellectual property rights here in the country?
For regulatory framework, we have a national legal framework and we have international legal framework. So for national, we have laws that regulate specific regime of the IP, such as patent law, which is just a few months ago been amended. So the current patent law in Indonesia is number 65, year 2024. And we do have a trademark law, law number 20, year 2016. We have copyright law, number 28, year 2014. Plant variety law, law number 29, year 2000, sorry. Trade secret, law number 30, 2000, year 2000. Industrial design law, law number 31, year 2000. And for the international regulatory framework, Indonesia is a member of several international treaties, such as the Paris Convention, which regulates a broad regulation about intellectual property. And we are also members of the TRIPS agreement. TRIPS agreement is a part of the WTO agreement. So the TRIPS is specific for the intellectual property aspects.
All right. Okay. Now, this is just a case. Let's say I have an SME business, like very small, micro, medium business, and then I have this product or service. And since I have very low an investment, and there's a big company want to, sort of like get this idea and the service or product. So, how do I protect that specific service or product when it comes to, this type of, I don't know, what you call it, competition, or maybe like some kind of threat, let's say?
Yeah. So yes, when it comes to like invention, technology, of course you have to file for the patent protection. And for the names or your identity of the company, you have to file it under trademark.
Okay.
And if you have like products which has aesthetic aspects, you can protect it under design
Industrial design.
protection. So once you acquire those protection, which is they will issue these certificates, and then once you have that, of course, nobody can copy that.
Okay, so
if someone infringes, of course, you can take legal action.
But it can be bought. Let's say you want to grow bigger,
Yes.
and then this big company with big investment comes in.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how business works.
Right.
So if this small company, he has a very good technology, but we don't have the
capital.
The capital, yes. And there's a lot of big companies, so they can just acquire the patents, maybe, or the trademark, the intellectual property, basically, yes.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that will be a big difference once you have it protected
Yes.
and not protected.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, still in the topic of small and medium enterprises, I would like to
Okay.
ask this. Let's say someone is already too late. They have established the business, it's been running, it's been doing well, and they are planning to go bigger, let's say, and then from then on they're aware of the intellectual property rights, but what if it's too late? Like, what if someone already, registered that?
First in, first serve?
Yeah. I'm well aware of that. Like, the first one who registers is the owner of that. But what are the steps that they can take when it's too late? Is changing the name or changing the things that are already registered the only option available, or is there anything else that they can do?
Actually, there is.
There is?
Yeah. So, of course, first to file, so you get the protection first, unless proven otherwise. So you can go to the court.
Okay.
You can prove that I'm the first user.
First user, but not the first one who registered it.
Yes. As long as you
It's a
have
double
the
check.
evidence for it.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Because in court, you have to bring evidence.
Yeah, so we've been talking
Unless
about...
otherwise proven.
Got it.
Yeah, so there are still possibilities.
Yes, this
So
is possible.
what are the potential risks and liabilities associated with intellectual property rights infringement? Yeah.
Well, infringement, of course, the risk would be reputation. You can damage your reputation because infringer tends to create products with low quality. Intellectual property is also a measure to quality because if you have a good product, of course you have a good quality. Otherwise, people won't buy for you, for your product, right? So, yes, the risk would be infringement. Your reputation is damaged and quality for the consumer compromise.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm entering some kind of a dangerous territory here. You know, there is, very high-end brands and a lot of, people try to mimic their products with a low quality. So which category are we talking here? And what about me, let's say, as a consumer, and I'm buying that low-quality product? Am I that sinful or how?
It should be simple.
Okay.
But for example, shoes products, because running shoes maybe, for example. Of course, this brand or this company creates the products with research and developments and whatever, so it is good if you use it for running. While the competitors, the infringer, maybe they don't go through those strict procedures.
Just the same design.
Yeah, same design, and then you got injured.
Right.
So that's a loss for the consumer.
Exactly.
Wow. We are already learning so much.
Yeah.
Right? But I guess not enough. So my question to Pak Taufik would be, is there any source or platform that we can go to learn more about intellectual property rights?
Actually, there is, for example, like the DJIP website or DJKI. There's a lot of information about the intellectual property elements there. And for international, there's a WIPO, the international website.
Intellectual property
Related, yeah.
Okay, so DJKI and WIPO.
WIPO, yes.
All right.
DJI is for the Indonesian IP office.
Under the Ministry of...
Ministry of Law.
Yeah.
So those two are the credible source for learning IP.
So don't seek information on the not incredible sources. All right, so this is our tradition. Before we end our discussion today, let's debunk some myths regarding intellectual property rights in our See the Game myth or fact.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 4 statements about intellectual property rights, and it's going to be shown on the screen. Yes. Me and Krizia will answer whether it's myth or fact, while Pak Hari and Pak Taufik, please explain the right answer and, maybe elaborate a little bit about it. Okay, let's see statement number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1, myth or fact, ideas can be patented.
Okay, I'm going to say it's a myth because earlier you said that it has to be turned into something tangible or concrete.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. You reminded me. Yeah, okay. So just...
I don't know.
Vague ideas
Depends.
cannot be patented?
Yes.
So?
It has to be created, transformed into a concrete
specific way, in concrete form.
So it's correct?
Myth.
Yeah, it's very correct.
Yeah!
Well done. Well done to you.
We are good students.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the second one.
Let's. A
registered trademark is protected worldwide.
Supposedly. I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes, but yeah, it's the
trademark
way they
myth.
conduct it.
The answer is myth.
Really?
Because the one that is protected worldwide, I think it's patent or something earlier.
No.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
a
because
register-
Explain, please, because we're not
registered-
sure of this one.
Yeah, a registered trademark is not automatically protected
registered
worldwide. So typically the trademark protection granted on country by country basis.
Okay.
So if you want to
Right.
protect in other countries, so you need to register
In that specific.
in that
country.
Oh, in the
specific.
specific country, so it cannot be like, there's no option whether you want to
No,
go
it's-
worldwide or just here. in the
However, I think the process that can be done worldwide, such as like we do the Madrid Protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The filing,
Okay.
yes.
Filing, yeah, for the
We
filing
can do,
process.
we can file it through this system, which is
System,
called a Madrid system.
Yeah.
Then we can go to like 10, 20, 30 countries.
Hmm.
But at the end, the decision will be on that country.
country specifically.
Yes.
Right. No wonder why there are some songs that existed in other countries and suddenly it sounds the same in different countries. Okay.
Okay,
So it's a myth. Oh my
Myth.
goodness. I need to be educated more. Let's see statement number 3.
Oh,
Copyright
protects
protects your
your ideas. Ooh, again. No,
say-
myth.
I'm going to say fact.
Myth.
Myth or fact?
Myth.
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 Oh, the keyword is idea, right?
Yes.
Ideas only cannot be protected.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you have to
Can be
make it
the
into something.
Foundation
Something
of the
concrete.
copyrighted work.
Something
Then
tangible.
you have to create it in a specific way.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because ideas,
okay.
anybody can have
Yeah.
ideas.
Have to
Okay.
transform into
So, like, if you have ideas, better not to say it out loud to other people because you don't know who you're speaking to.
True
It
that.
can be
Have to keep
stolen.
silent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it silent until it's concrete.
It's concrete.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okey-dokey.
Okay, so it's all myth. Everything about intellectual property is a myth.
Next, please.
Do we have next?
Oh, yes. Protecting
do, okay.
intellectual property right is too expensive.
It's a myth, right?
I mean, it depends on how
depends,
much
so-
money you have. So it's a myth.
It's a myth, right? It's a myth.
Yeah,
See? It's
I
all
say
myth.
it's a myth.
It's a myth?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a myth.
So
It's a myth.
myth.
Money is just an illusion.
Okay, now we're becoming Lulu now. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
enlightening us on this
Thank you
intellectual
for your
property
invitation.
rights.
Thank you for the
Something that we
invitation.
definitely need to put attention to.
Yes, definitely, yes.
Yeah. Thank you once again, and
Yeah,
also
Taufik Bahari
yeah,
for
for judging us
coming.
here.
And I guess it's time for another break, but don't worry, because See the Stories will continue after that. So please stay with us right here on the 3 Hour News Show and See Today.